But it's very easy to slip into that, that way of life, and that, it's very abnormal, and the abnormal becomes normal. Hi, my name's Darren. I worked in the racehorse industry for 20 years. Left home when I was 16. Went to Oxford to study racehorses for 10 years, being stallion man between Ireland, Newmarket and Australia. I looked after some of the best horses in the world. Over the last 20 years, my addiction was alcohol, and the social side of racing, going to sales, and there's always alcohol, and that was a big part for me, going up the sales, and meeting my friends and going racing, but for me it was all about drink. It just got a hold of me, and it progressed, and from a social drinker to becoming around the clock, every chance I got, I was drinking. I was just drinking basically to solve every problem that I had in life. It was my answer to everything. I couldn't see any way out, really. My drinking, going back about 8 years ago, when I was given warnings and written warnings, verbal warnings from my boss at the time that there was an issue with my drinking. I couldn't see it at the time. My life was okay, but as this illness does, it keeps taking things, and it started to take things, and I couldn't see it. 6 months later, I ended up in my first treatment centre, but still I couldn't see the problem. At that time, I moved back home to Scotland, and myself and my wife separated, and things gradually got worse then. I went home to sort myself out because I thought I could do it alone, and it just progressed again to a different level. The next year was just complete hell, really. So during the last 6-7 months of my drinking, my illness had me alone. I didn't speak to any of my family. I didn't speak to my kids, 2 kids. At the time it seemed very normal because I had a drink and I was okay. Looking back on it now, it's quite hard to talk about really, but they're back in my life today. My kids live in Ireland. I go over and visit them regularly, and I speak to them every night. They have a father today. When I was drinking, they didn't have a father. For me personally, I had to hit a massive rock bottom before I went seeking help. I knew Race and Welfare was there. I didn't really know what they'd done. I was in Newmarket, I had nowhere else to go. And it was a November evening, and I just came round to the offices here. They got me a place over in Bury St Edmunds, and from there they got me into a treatment centre. When I came out of hospital after a 5-day detox, they very kindly paid for a 3 months treatment for me. I didn't know what they'd done. Very grateful for everything that they have done, and it's completely changed my life, really. If I didn't have the help from Race and Welfare, I don't know where I would be today. From the illness I suffer from, its primary purpose is death and destruction, and I'd probably be dead. And that's, I don't say that lightly, it's the truth. Because that is the road I was on, it was slowly taking my life, and it's probably where I'd be today. Now I work a 12-step programme, and I get outside help with my drinking because I can't do it alone. So I need others around me, and since then my life has improved. My life has got better. I have a job to do, and I do loads of stuff that I never thought I'd be doing. I keep myself fit. I do a lot of running. I ran the London Marathon for Race and Welfare. My mother and father came down to watch me at the marathon in London. When I was drinking, at the end of my drink, they wouldn't even talk to me. My mother and father wouldn't let me in the house. I stopped drinking, I do the right thing, I keep doing the next right thing, and things come back into your life and good things happen. I have my business, a small gardening and DIY business. If you told me 20 months ago that I'd be doing that, I would have been probably a bit shortchanged. Yeah, racing welfare is so important to the racing industry. You know, definitely for myself, as when I didn't know what to do, but now knowing what they do. You know, anybody that's out there, anyone that's struggling, you know, come and talk to these guys, the help is there. We don't all have to go down, you know, the same route. We don't all have to get as down the scale as far as each other, you know. It's just a matter of, you know, if you're struggling, seek the help. You'll get the life beyond your wildest dreams. Yeah, don't suffer in silence is that's what I would say.